that we have never done in this history of this publication, or if that's what it's called, and we're going to go tell about an agency. We haven't really talked specifically about agencies, and I'll be doing that maybe once every other month or something like that, but with particularly aggressive agencies that are really exciting, at least exciting to me. I hope it is to them too. And this is an unusual one because I call it a new-fashioned old agency. It's an old agency, and I'll show you why in just a minute, show you why I mean that, because it was formed a long, long time ago. And the presentation is going to be by two sisters, Lisa Marciano and Christine Sciola. I've been working with them for a long time, and they really are fun for me and be fun for you. Let me tell you about them just for a second. You could see Lisa is, she's got quite a background, and well, you can read it. I won't read it all for you, but she is really very active in a lot of different kind of organizations and so forth, Main Street America. Well, what did you do with Hanover Agency Council? Was that local, regional, what, Lisa?
It was their local agency council, so which was nice because we were right in Massachusetts and their home office in Worcester, so we could communicate with a lot of the executives in Worcester.
That's good, and you could learn from each other. I think the agencies do on those agency councils, don't they? At least I always used to do it. It was fun. Absolutely. I like that. Yeah, but you've got quite a background there, and you've been at this for what's that, 18 years now, huh? Or something like that. I can't do my math right now. It's too tight. Okay. Her sister, Christine started a little bit early, but both of them started, and they all went full time in 1998, I think. Christine, I was looking at your background here. It's kind of, I mean, it's very interesting. Accounting, that was probably a good thing, and Bentley College. Those are all Massachusetts, Salem and Bentley.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't know.
Yep.
Yes,
sir.
Okay, because I know of her, Bentley particularly. Anyhow, I was interested in this last point. You internet marketing and sales experience for a national TV show. What's that about?
Well, my brother is fortunately on a national TV show called Wicked Tuna, and I help him do all his internet marketing and sales, and he's really got a booming side business going with that, and that's been a lot of fun.
What is it, Wicked Tuna?
Yep.
Is that it? Is wickedtuna.com? Is that maybe a
yeah,
thing?
there is a website. Yeah, the show is put on by National Geographic Channel, and David's Boat is the hard merchandise. So you can go to his website if you want, fbhardmerchandise.com.
Good. Boy, you guys are always never cease to amaze me. Well, I want to do something I've never done before, and so this is going to be a little awkward for those listeners just for a second here. But hang on now, because I want to go to the Appleby Wyman website, and we'll start with that because this is fascinating. Can you see the site all right, Christine and Lisa, now? I hope?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, it's a very interesting site, and I like it for a lot of reasons. I mean, it's just intriguing to me. But first of all, what's with the pictures? That's pretty. It's springtime. Is that what you? I think you change those, don't you?
Yes, we do. We changed the pictures to go along with the season. So we had just changed that from a winter scene. We had a pretty winter scene, and now we go into the spring one. And it just helps to keep the picture fresh. You know, our website fresh with the current weather conditions.
I got it. And you've got an audio here. I think this is interesting. People, when they come on there, if they like to know.
Welcome to Appleby and Wyman Insurance. Our website is your gateway to your insurance. If you are here for the first time, we think you'll enjoy all that our site has to offer. Check out our videos, helpful tips, or contact one of our associates today. Welcome, and thank you for visiting us.
That's kind of nice. I like those. Some people have walk-ons and all that sort of thing, and I don't know. But this way you have a choice of using it or not using it. Here's something else that I like on your site and a lot of other people's sites, and that is the live chat situation. Tell me about live chat. Let me click on it. Here we go. Now, you can see the live chat here, and they have divided it into personal, business, surety bonds, and commercial. Now, online and all. You want to tell me about it? Somebody? I don't care who.
Sure.
How's it work?
The live chat works well for the personal lines and small business accounts. We get probably about 10 to 15 questions a month via live chat, and they come in to the user's desktop as a question, and we sort of just round robin it the same way you would the phone system. So people answer the question to the customer. For customers who do not like to call, or maybe they're in a quiet environment, using live chat works well. Then when you finish the conversation, you can get it via an email, so then that communication can be attached to our agency management system because that conversation occurred.
Oh, you do that. I see how it works. What agency management system do you use, incidentally?
Well, we are currently on AFW, but we are upgrading to Applied in October of this year.
I see. Oh, what fun that is. Ha! I'm glad you guys are doing it, not me. But I like this. I like this thing. You know, if you only solve a few people, at least what you're doing is communicating with this thing. And I guess that's why I like it. I'm kind of crazy for it. I know you don't get a lot of people doing it, but it works. At any rate, well, I think looking at your front line here, this is an unusual thing. Schedule an insurance review. I like that idea. We don't see that much. Mostly we see get a quote and everything. How does this work?
So if somebody would like to set up a meeting with us, this is just another way that they could request a review of their current program, and it's a little more subtle than saying request a quote.
I got it. I got you. All right. Let me go. Do they use it sometime? You ever get that?
Occasionally.
Probably not used a lot, is it, or is it?
Not. It's not used as much as the live chat, but it's occasionally.
Thanks. All right, I understand. And then you got get a quote here of all kinds. Most people have all that. You got all these automatic quotes. You got quick quote, travel insurance quote. You got it all broken down there. How about that? Do they use those things? I like those. I mean, I like the concept in a way, but what do you think?
Yes, we do get quote requests. We get a decent amount of quote requests monthly, and then we do track those on what we close on and what we do not close on. Obviously, with anything, some of them aren't great leads, but some of them are decent leads. So it depends on the situation. It's just another way to get your brand out there.
I got it. Yeah, like here's the wedding one with travelers. I'll be darned. You know, it's amazing to me, but I guess it's much easier to do it this way than than any other way. I don't know. Going back to your we'll come out of this just a minute, I hope. Okay. When we come back to that, I would suspect that most of these are general, aren't they? In other words, would that be travel insurance quote be for a specific company? Might be.
Yeah, the travel one is for a specific company. The wedding one is for a specific company. So some of them are general and some of them are not. If we have the ability to go to a website where we can get actual numbers, sort of like the traveler site, then we might try to link that way.
I got you. Okay, good. Now, I always love these things, and I see more and more people doing it. Your client resources. This is neat. Why do you use? Look at all these client resources. People can go on there and take care of themselves. Is that why you do this? Does it help?
It just depends on the buyer and the user. So like if some people like to do things online, so we just want to have options there. So that's why if somebody wants to call us, they can call us, or it's Saturday night and they want to pay their insurance online, we just want to make sure we have the links ready for everybody.
And you provide certificates of insurance right online too?
Well, the request for them, yeah, but it gets right to the staff members who can help them. So it's a more, one more way that the customer can communicate with us.
What's this down here? Resources for USLI. What is that?
That's actually specific for one of the insurance companies. They have a resource center. So if you have SLI policy, you could go link to their webpage. They add some nice features to their webpage. So we did, for example, a mailing to all our USLI client holders and showed them this link to the web page.
Nice. It's very well done. I must say I hadn't looked at it very closely here. But anyhow, okay. So that's that. And let's go back to the home just for a minute. Now, you have claims assistance. I like that. I really think that that's important to be on there for most. And you've got personal claim. Let's just go to a personal claim, see how it works. Well, here's all your information. Here, it's over here. Okay, excuse me. There we go. The checklist, carrier contacts. This is important. How do you? Well, here's how to. All this is how to, right? Homeowners claims checklist and so forth. That's good. How about your carrier contacts? Let's see what you have on there. Now, why do you have all these on here?
Because a lot of the carriers, you're able to do 24-hour reporting direct to the carrier. So again, we like to have that as an option for the consumer. So if they want to report 24 hours, they can. And the carriers like the 24-hour direct report too, because then they can get an adjuster on the claim much faster a lot of times.
Got it. Got it. Okay, good. I'm learning. All right. So we'll go back to that, and let me ask another question here. On the personal insurance, we're talking. Well, wait. Let me go to personal insurance just a second here. Now, on personal insurance, once again, incidentally, folks, you've got this going on.
For over 100 years, we have been assisting individuals and households across the country to obtain the highest quality insurance coverage. And
once again, you can get that on the audio whenever you want it, and I think that's a neat thing. But on your personal insurance over here, you have a lot of different coverages, obviously, as you would have, because that's the business you're in, partially. And each of those goes into, I don't know, let's go to boat owners insurance. I'm just picking out anything here. You explain it all in depth and so forth. Do you, hurricane, I don't know what that is. I've heard about it. Hurricane preparedness and all these things. Good, you're providing them a lot of stuff here. Maps, red cross shelters, documents, disaster, our videos. Watch our videos. Let me try that. Disaster preparedness. Good. And here's one of your videos. And I guess she's going to come on and say.
Came in with a lot of force right into this area. And at the highest point, this fence was completely underwater.
Okay, and so you've got a lot of those. Here's a bunch more. Look at all the ones on preparedness, and that's a good thing. Many of those come from the III, Insurance Information Institute, and the business insurance ones we do. That's another story. In fact, I'll even tell you that I write them. How about that? I can't do that. I have to pat myself on the back occasionally, but they're very much edited. That's for darn sure. We could show an overview on business insurance. Once again, look at all the things that you have here on business insurance. Every one of those is broken down, explained, et cetera, et cetera. And once again, you got your audio, and I don't have to go there anymore, but because you got it. Okay, and I guess really it's really a neat website. And one thing you've done, or we've done for you, incidentally, I will admit that this is Agencies Online. This is my business, or I'm part of owner of that business. And one of the things we do for sure, we learn, make sure you have the phone numbers down there. Here's their branch, and they have phone numbers on every page if you can. I mean, it just makes so much good sense. Well, we can go on and on. You guys had a reasonably good experience, I hope, on your website. Say nice things, will you? Okay, let me get back off that. Let me get back to my my social security. Now, let me get back to where I was. Guys, bear with me.
Can we answer?
What?
We've had great experience. We've had great experience because all those links, when we had an idea that we wanted to put something up, let's say about cyber liability insurance, Agencies Online help us with that content and to make it pretty and look nice, because we may be coming from the insurance side, but you need to make it look appealing to the consumer. So Agencies Online was very helpful to us with that.
I appreciate that. We need all that we can get. But okay, well, you have a number of agency brochures. You guys are always doing something. I know that because I talked to Val Jordan, our president, and she says, well, let's see. When we have conversation, when we meet with you on a monthly basis, sometimes she says you get, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 10 or 10. You get a lot of people involved. Don't you have about 40 people in your firm, something like that, don't you?
We have about 40 employees, and we depending on what's going on, is who we have come to our monthly marketing meetings with Val.
Okay. You know, I didn't go to someplace, but I won't go back there now. I remember that on your About Us, you have a number of positions open that you put on there, employment positions. Is that for PR purposes, or are you actually always looking for those people?
Well, we put whatever current positions we happen to have open at the time on the website because, you know, it's one more way to reach potential employees. And I think currently now, yeah, we have openings for a PL and a CL person.
Well, you know, I think that it also is a public relations thing because it makes it look like you guys are growing and constantly growing, not going to stop and looking for people, and I think that's psychologically good. We have a lot of brochures, various brochures. What's this one right here?
This is a PowerPoint presentation, again, that Agencies Online helped us put together, and we use this document. We can use it by emailing it to our customer or a prospect that we're meeting with, or we would use it via an iPad presentation. Sometimes I'll go out on meetings and I'll take the PowerPoint with me, and it's just an introduction meeting to the prospect, but it's a way to introduce the agency.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you take it with you and actually show it to you, and then you show them who you are. That's a good idea. Well, you have a lot of different kind of advertising programs that I know that I wanted to show people. Let's show a few of them. What is this?
This is one that we use. We kind of co-branded it with our brother David, who was on the Wicked Tuna Show. And for his core group of fans, he's very recognizable. So we were able to use a picture of him and send it out to our targeted list of potential new clients. And so that was a lot of fun being able to use that. And people really like it when they see his picture because, you know, it kind of makes insurance exciting. And Val was key in obviously helping us develop that when we came up with the idea.
Local boy makes good, huh? Even if well, this was a postcard, wasn't it? This is back and this is back. Yep. Here's the back.
Yep.
Right. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's go to another one. What's this? Tell me anything.
Just an ad that we put in a couple of the local papers around here in the North Shore, and then we got a really positive response on this from new business call-ins on this piece, and then we printed it up so we can use it as a handout now. If
good. I know you have a lot of stuff. Here's the bottom part, or the other side, or the bottom part of this ad because it's kind of a long one. But that brings us to the point. This is Arbella. So this is an ad in conjunction with Arbella, huh? Co-op. How's you? I want to show some other co-op ones. You're big on co-op, aren't you?
Yeah, we get a lot of co-op assistance from our carriers, and they offer us, you know, a lot. It's free money, so we are very conscious and try to take advantage of everything that they offer us because it's free dollars, so it's, you know, it can double what we have to spend, as well as using some of their resources to help. Sometimes they have some pre-printed things up, or you know, they will work with us to create it, as well as using Val and Agencies Online to create it. So we try to never leave a dollar on the table and use everything that they offer us.
They actually pay 50%.
Sometimes it depends on the carrier. Sometimes they pay more, sometimes 50%. And Val is actually doing a design for us for a billboard ad that we're working on.
Yeah, where's that going to go?
Well, somewhere in Beverly, somewhere local. There's a few big places here, so.
And those guys will co-op that with you too.
Yep, I forget which carrier.
Yeah, I think we're working with State Auto on that one.
Good, great. My old buddy's down there. Here's one for safety insurance. Another co-op. Where'd you use it? I like this, having the right insurance to steal the show.
Yep.
Was this just a regular, like an ad in a magazine or paper or something?
Yeah, this was an ad for the, there was a local theater here, Cabot Cinema, and we used to advertise in their bulletins monthly. So I think
I got you. All right, here, what's this one here now?
That was used by one of our producers in a marketing campaign that I used for some coastal properties that had, so we tried to get like the beach theme and the ocean theme in that.
Got it, got it. Here's one that's, I like, this is a pretty one. What's this one all about now? Once again, safety insurance.
Yeah, that
Standing
was
ovation.
for, I think that was either the North Shore Music Theater or the Cabot Cinema here, 2 other theater type groups.
Looks good, looks good. And this one is distractology. Explain that. I know what that's a program that Arbella has. I've read about it. But how do you use this?
So it's a program that Arbella has, and we hosted the bus for the week at the Beverly High School. And this was Agencies Online helped us with the marketing, how we reached out to the customer base, and then we reached out to all the students at Beverly High School. And this might have been the piece that went out to the students at Beverly High School and parents.
Well, I got it. And we could go on this forever. I don't want to bore the listeners because you got so much stuff. I can't believe it, and it's really exciting. So I want to talk to you because you were our first customer when we first started, and have been for the last 5 or 6 years. And it's an exciting proposition because I'm only showing you the tip of the iceberg. Each of you have been kind enough to say that you would allow or would be welcome anybody who wants to contact you and ask any questions about this, and they could, or any questions that you do on your website or anything, and I really appreciate that too. So let me thank you both, and your father Carmen. He's just been a tremendous backer of mine and ours for the time since the time we started. Let me suggest that if you want to see how you can have tomorrow's agency today, go back on the link on today's email, or go to www.agenciesonline.biz, and you can have that, and you can see it right there. So we'd be more than happy to show you, and I want to again thank the 2 of you. Your future is rosy, and it's going to get better and better as we go forward. So I hope that we'll be working together for many years to come. Thanks to each of you. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, George.
My pleasure, to be for sure. Hold tight now. We're going to be